Welcome back to another quick review. I'm currently outside, so I'm not sure if you can even hear me, or rather, I'm not sure if you can hear the cars in the background going by. But if you can, I'm going to move over here. Today, I am doing a review on The Legend of Heroes, Kaino Kiseki, Farewell Ozumaria, a game that I have just finished as of about an hour ago. Hey, Kondo, F you, buddy. Same thing with Falco as a whole. F you, buddy. Oh my god. Man, it's like, I feel like I can't really do like a fully comprehensive review on this game because A, I had to translate the entire thing, and B, because like I feel as though my thoughts on this game now are going to be the same as my thoughts on this game tomorrow, which is why I'm doing this now, so you can hear kind of the raw emotion or my raw thoughts on the game as a whole, which is a quick review as a whole, quick review in general, right? I loved it. It's top three trails. This is just get it out of the way. It's like a 12 out of 10 game. It's top three trails for me. I'm not sure if it's number one, but it's definitely top three. I adored the emphasis on story. It was the story in this game is so good. So many things get answered. So many things happen that just kind of blows your mind. Like and just the split, like the split routes, like Van, Kevin, Reen, all the routes for the most part are done really well. What the way that some of these characters are realized into the Daybreak slash Kai engine is amazing. I especially love how people like Reen and Crow and Kevin play. They play amazingly, and like, yeah, man, I just don't know. I Everything is kind of confusing for me at this point. Um, all of the characters in regards to the Arkwright Solutions cast were, or at least most of the characters were better fleshed out in this game. You kind of get a sense for their origins. I think this is the best the characters have been in this entire arc. I've been very critical of the Daybreak arc so far, in which I've said I don't think the characters are that great, and this is the best they've been. They're amazing this game. Each and every single character gets something to work with, except maybe Brigard, but that's fine because he was already perfect as is. But each and every singular character gets something to work with, something new to deal with, and I absolutely love it. I love the villains. I love like just the plot and where the plot goes, and that finale, man. I've seen some people have said this online and on YouTube, in regards to like non-spoiler thoughts on kind of Kiseki, and I wasn't sure what to make of it because sometimes expectations kind of let you down, but the last hour and a half, 2 hours of Kaino Kiseki is genuinely like the most insane, crazy, insane thing I've ever seen in a video game. It's wild. It's like I don't even know how to comprehend it. I didn't every any direction I could have ever seen the story in this game going in, throw that out of the way. Like any direction you could have possibly seen the story going in, throw it out the window. You're not going to expect. You don't. You get something completely different than expectations. If I had to go into just any negatives on the game, Kondo kind of lied in regards to say, oh yeah, your questions will be answered in this. Like most of the questions that has been lingering over time will be answered in this game. That's not true. It's just not. I wish it was. It's not true. Which is fine. Like I can deal with it, but end of the day, that's a bold-faced lie. Because if anything, this game left me with more questions than answers. I have more questions coming out of this game than I did going into this game. And then my last like really big complaint is that the moment you hit the finale, Reen and Kevin's route kind of amount to nothing. Like their routes overall are cool. They have like really they have really cool moments. Like I'll just say, like, a whole bunch of the exposition that comes out of Kevin's route, of course, Rin versus Shizuna, and a whole bunch of the exposition that comes from that route. And that's the problem. Those routes feel like, how can we make it so we don't have like 1 hour cutscenes during Van's route? Oh, we take that exposition and we plop it into, and we disguise it as routes for Rin and Kevin, right? Two of our most popular characters, right? Rin, in this case, Rin is actually their most popular character. How do we disguise this exposition so people aren't bored sitting there for an hour? That's what those routes are. And I'm glad that they did it. I just wish that I wish they amounted to something, right? I wish they meant something in the finale, because while, yeah, the exposition is cool, even in like the Grimgarten sequences, right? You just don't see Rin and Kevin and everybody in the routes just aren't around. They're in the finale for maximum 7 to 8 minutes. Max. And those are like brief little flashes of what's going on. So like, yeah, I wish they kind of got a conclusion. Those routes got a conclusion. I wish they amounted to something. Like, yeah, I get it. It's Van's game. And especially with the Grimgarten stuff and how that ends with a lot of questions. I wish just, Rin and Kevin and all those characters were there and involved a bit more in the finale. Even though, yeah, I get it. It's Van's game. It's the end of the Calvary arc or whatnot. And then, my last negative, I kind of just thought of one more at the spot. Falcom, you guys are 0 for 2 now. You guys are 0 for 2. Please stop putting characters on the box art that are barely in the game. This is the second time that you guys have put the Grandmaster on the box art, and she was in the game for a grand total of about 5 minutes, if that, probably less. Stop doing that. It's like, come on, y'all. Do better. Do better than that, please. Yeah. I had one more thing to say. I completely forgot it. Got it. It's just my brain is kind of rushing all the way back to, the game and everything that happened. So if I think of it, I will insert it into the edit right here. Again, if you think of it, say it. Yeah. Oh, that's what it was. I remembered. Music. Games music. Phenomenal. Games music is amazing. The track that plays whenever Hermes comes up, or the track where she's launching into space, or it's the same track that plays when she's launching into space. It's the same track that plays during that first Kai trailer that came out. Phenomenal. One of the best video game songs I've heard in so long. It's so good. But yeah, this is kind of getting long for a quick review. So if I remember anything else, I will insert it into the edit. Yeah, I don't know how I could play any other game after this. I'm not sure how any game this year can live up to it. It's my game of the year, 1,000%. Thank you, and I can't wait to see, just play it again when it gets translated. Oh, and the last thing, I'm sorry, it's a quick review. This game definitely feels like it was split into half. It's a big game. It's huge. Ending kind of feels like it was split into half. Like, we'll get like a kind of Kiseki too. Which I'm not sure how I feel about, but we'll deal with it. It feels like a Cold Steel 1, Cold Steel 2, Cold Steel 3, Cold Steel 4, Sky SC type situation. But that's something for future us to worry about, whether we will get like a Kai 2 or just the start of a brand new arc. All things considered, I'm not sure how that would play out. I'm not sure how the future of the franchise will play out, but we will see. Thank you for watching. That's the last thing I have to say. Thank you for watching. See you later. Bye.